I've struggled to get my mainsail up and definitely struggled to get it back down. You don't think about cleaning the mainsail track until you're out there in a blow, trying to wrestle the main down to the deck. But that kind of preparedness is just what our friend Marc wants to help us with today.
Hi guys, today I want to clean the inside of my sail track, my mainsail sail track on the up and down the mast. Two reasons brought me to having or wanting to do that is I bought a brand new mainsail, and unfortunately I bought it from the original manufacturer of the boat. So I figured I didn't have to go through all the things, but they ended up putting by mistake the wrong sail slides. So every time I want to hoist or douse the mainsail, it gets jammed up on me along the mast. So I've got to hoist, pull on the halyard and then bring it down and do one of that. It's not so bad when it's a light breeze. When it's a hard breeze, it can give you pretty problematic. Anyways. So, but in the meantime, until they sell me, they're going to send me a whole new sail slides and a sewing kit and the whole 9 yards. I'm not going to ship the sail back to them. It's just, they're in the US, I'm in Canada. I would lose 2-3 months before I get it back. I don't want to lose that season. So they've agreed to just send me a whole kit of sail slides along with webbing and the sewing kit. So I'll go through that when I receive it, when I'm going to change the sail slides, so to show you guys how we remove a broken or damaged or a wrong sail slide in my case, and how to sew back in a brand new sail slide. So we'll do that. I'll do another video. So right now, in order to maximize my mainsail being able to go up and down and douse as much as possible, what I'm going to do, I want to clean the track to start with. Once I clean the track, then I'm going to douse the whole track with some dry lubricant to make sure as much as possible those slides can go up and down as easy as possible. It won't be perfect, but anyways. However, I wanted to show you my trick to cleaning the track up and down. Very, very simple. So all I needed is about 6 or 7 or 8 of these tie wraps. I need 2 sail slides. I went to the dollar store and I got myself some scouring pads, the green scouring pads. And yeah, so that's all I'm going to need. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is the scouring pad. Now, the scouring pad, just so you know, when you buy it, it has a lot of dust in it and all that. And I don't want to add dust or filaments to my mess, so I did spend the time rinsing it. But once I have it all cut up, I will rinse it again with fresh water before I actually use it. But for now, I'm just going to measure the width of the sail slides here. So there you go. I'm just going to cut that. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. There you go. It doesn't have to be exact, but there you go. There you go. And there you go. Okay, so that's pretty good. I'm going to get rid of this, put that over there. Perfect. So now so this is the width. So as you can see, this is going to go in the track. I'm going to put this in, follow in the track, and then this one as well. So now I'm going to make sure that I keep my distance like that. I'm not going to make it too tight yet. There you go. So there you go. So that's about the distance. You see how I'm leaving some leeway? This will be for the halyard. And like I said, I'm going to be putting 2. There you go. Like that. Okay. So they're about even. They don't have to be that even. One will do the job, and then the other one will be the backup or the safety belt, if you will. By the way, I got these packs of tie wraps at the dollar store as well. By the way, there you go. So there's what it's going to look like on the inside the sail track. So as the halyard pulls up, it will drag that scouring pad along the track, and I can do this motion as I'm going up and down. To get as much dirt out of the sail track. When I'm going to be done, I'm actually going to take this piece. I'm going to spray it with the dry eraser, and then so that I can go up and down. And then so now what I got to do is I got to go to the mast and open up the sail, the sail slide lock, and remove all the mainsail slides out of the mast to start with, and then I'll be able to install this, and I'll show you guys that. So I've got my setup all done here. So as you can see, there's my halyard attached to the 2 tie wraps here. There's my primary slide. Inside here, you'll see there's the 3M scouring pad, my double my double tie wraps to hold in between. I have my secondary slide, and then my bowline. This is my retrieval, or mouse line as we call it, but this is going to be my retrieval. So basically I'll be able now to just go up the mast this way. There you go, as the scouring pad is going, and then when I want to come down, I just have to pull this down. There you go. And I'll be able to floss, do a flossing action up and down all the way. And when I'm going to be done, as a last pass, what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to bring it down to where it comes out of the sail track. I'm going to take my scouring pad and I'm going to spray it. Hold on here, let me just show you. There you go. I'll be spraying it with the WD dry lube. Completely, spray the hell out of it, and then go up the mast a few times up and down. Probably do this and then spray it again, just to do that 2-3 times to promote as much slipperiness inside the track as possible. Once I'm done, I'm actually going to go ahead and put my slides back in, and I'll be able to hopefully get as much slide as possible. At the beginning of the video, I was telling you about the slides that my sailmaker put on by mistake. They should have all been this way, but they ended up everywhere on the top board, as well as where the battens are. I got 4 full. They put these ones on instead. So the problem with these is, first of all, they're too wide. They shouldn't be playing this way. And this here, well, actually, this is too wide, and this here is too tight for inside my track here. So this was giving me a problem. I was binding to hoist, so I had to hoist it with a winch, which is not normal. And when I wanted to douse, it would never come down. I had to play with my halyard up and down. So not so bad when you have light wind or no wind, but in a gust, this is very problematic. So they're sending me a kit of these slides here, along with a whole sewing kit, new webbing, and I'll be replacing all of those. I'll make a video of how to remove these and sew in the new ones. It's not hard, but there's a technique to it, and I'll talk about that in my next video. All right, so now that I've done the cleaning of the track and sprayed using that Scotch-Brite, sprayed the hell out of it with the dry WD dry lubricant, I was able to raise the sail by hand, whereas with those too large for this sail slides, like I was saying earlier, I had to use the winch after about halfway up. I was able to easily raise it all the way up. So it's a light wind today, however, which is why I chose today to do this. So later on, when I'm done sailing, I'm going to douse it, and hopefully it'll do the same thing as when I hoisted it. They'll all come sliding down with no binding on those white slides.
I love how methodical Marc is, and I can't wait to see more from him. I'll leave a link to his personal YouTube channel in the description. If you like his methodical ways, go subscribe to him too, please. On my boat, I have an external stainless track, and because of where I haul out, we take the mast down, so cleaning is a little bit easier. But at the beginning of every year, I use Dawn dish soap on that sail track. As I hoist the main, I put a drop of Blue Dawn on each slide, and it lasts a few months. It's a lubricant, but the best part is it's kind of self-cleaning too whenever it rains. What tips do you have for boat maintenance? Leave them in the comments. It's important that we share tips and tricks with each other to make sailboat maintenance easier for everyone. And please give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you all next time.